Hello, hello, hello. Good evening, everyone. Welcome along back to Saxlingham. And we're harvesting potatoes. We aren't harvesting our potatoes over here. I'm pretty happy with how these turned out. If you got last week's stream, yeah. Oops. I was just saying my internet's been behaving, and the second I start doing this, it's messing up. Interesting. Anyhow, as you can see, I'm really happy with how our headlands and everything turned out, our rows. I don't know what happened with this end row, but everything's looking nice and straight when you go further along, and exactly how we used to do it back in the day. So I'm pretty excited about how it's all turned out. Really am. But if you remember, we did throw my toys in a second at this internet. It's been sitting here fine all night. Anyhow, well, I still got something open. Let's see. Get rid of that. Shouldn't make a difference. But yeah, these ones are ready to go. So we are going to get in and harvest them. We have got a big crew. Jimmy here, Craig is online, Hanson, and Axelson. So we've got 5 people ready to get into it. Welcome along, everyone. Nice to see you. Ollie, hello, and Sindri, good evening. Dane, hello, welcome along. G'day, Chinook, tuning in from work. Appreciate you, mate. G'day, Hanson, good to see you as well. Ryan, welcome along. Good morning, good afternoon, and good evening. TJ, good to see you, buddy. Hope all is well. Farms and Bob jumping in quick to say hello, and Luke in the background. Nice one. Appreciate it, mate. Hope you have a good day at work. And Jimmy, welcome along, my friend. Good to see you. Right, let's go very quickly. Teleport our way down to the store. Axelson's here is ready to go. So the plan is we are going to hire purchase a couple of things to add to the fleet of equipment. So we're going to start off here. We're going to add a Valtra T-Series into our setup. I'm going to go through, and I think it's the, which one is it? It's the CVT. There you go, it's the highest we can get CVT. Interesting that the 255 only has the manual and power shift, and it doesn't go back. So I'm going to sit here with the 2 which is 250 horsepower, more than enough. We're going to put some narrows on this. They're not too narrow, but they look pretty good. And I think we're just going to keep that pretty much standard. We can go through and customize it all later. I think we might keep it white. I am a big fan of ultra red. I quite like it. Must be this one. That was the first one. I've seen this in person and it looks really cool. Actually the tan's kind of nice too, but we're going to stay with the ultra white and stick with that. So that's $224,000. Let's have a look here at a hire purchase option. Deposit, well, that's fine. Let's put it on 2 years. And let's go for, I reckon we go for option 1, because then we know that it's all paid off when we get to the end. So let's purchase that on that one. So that's all done. Now let's go back and have a look, because the next stage is going to be finding ourselves a couple of potato harvesters. So we're going to go with, we've got a couple of options for the pull behind, the roper or the grimy. Decided we're going to go for the grimy here. It's out here somewhere. Nothing to look at here of any difference. Comes with different tire options. We're just going to stay with default trailer balks, because there's no reason to look at anything else. So this one here, we're also going to hire purchase. Let's put it on the same 2 years. We'll put 10 grand into it, and we'll go for the monthly option 1, purchase that. And then the second one, we were just going to lease one as well. And yeah, only because we don't know if we'll need 2 next time. Depends how many people are on. We can always get rid of it. And I think there's 6 more months until those other potatoes are ready. So let's have a look in there. There we go. Here's our setup. Axelson's ready to go. So let's jump ourselves up in here into the Valtra and get things started and hooked up. Right. Back into the steering wheel tonight, so hopefully everything runs well with that. One of those issues we had last time. Alright, there we go. Oh, I wonder if I need a weight on this. You know what, I'm going to, because I like the weights as well. Have we got the nice weight on here? Let's have a look. Weights. Like this safety weight. Big fan of it. We'll put the Valtra sticker on the front, past it, and we'll keep it. We can do that in white too. Yes, we can. Yeah, we'll white that out right. Go on the front. I don't think we do, Ryan, need to top the spuds first. There's nothing actually in-game. We looked at this last week. There's absolutely nothing in-game that allows you to take the tops off. So I think it's all integrated into the harvester, the way it's designed. And certainly when we used to harvest spuds with something like this, then it did have the means and ability to separate. So, all right, there we go. Ooh. Tasty. That looks good. Okay, whack some beacons on and let's go for a drive. I'll make a start. G'day Fred, how you doing? Good to see you all the way from Sydney. Nice to see you. Yeah, make it blue. If I was going blue, we would have got the T7. That's what else was. We're sort of looking at the T7. There was a more McCormick, but we decided Ultra this time. Hey Nismo, how you doing? Good to see you. And Sindri, you finally got home in time to catch a live stream again. Nice, mate. Nice. Good to have you here. You're in my area tonight, are you? Nismo. Oh, nice. You should see if you can make yourself in our area on Saturday the 18th of October. Because I had a wonderful meeting with a local tractor dealership on Monday and they are all in on having an in-person event in their showroom on the 18th of October. So I'm just finalising some more plans before making a full-blown this is what we're doing announcement, but I can guarantee you that we will be having an event on that day. So lock it in your diaries, put it in there, and let's make it great. I'm looking forward to it. Right, here we are. Are you down to Wellington for the All Blacks this weekend? Nice. Nice one. Right. So we're just gonna see if someone started heading around the field. I don't know. Did say how many headlands he's set up, but let's just get in here and get things unfolded first. Alright. And let's see if I can. Right. He did 7. We'll go 7 and we can add in more if we want to. Side offset, working direction, working width. 2.1's wide. I thought this was only a 1.5 meter width. Sure, this says in here. Prove me wrong. 1.5. Both 1.5, but it's come up 2.1. Oh. Let's see. Can't argue with the automation, can you? Okay, let's turn our lines on. Let's see if we can hook ourselves up on the second one. Turn it on. Need to cycle through to there. File that down. See how we go. Here we go. Getting some potatoes in the hopper, which is always a positive start. And how does that width look? It's not bad. Up a little bit anyhow. Once we get into it and get started, it should be good. So Craig with the trailer there. I saw Jimmy was running around with the trailer as well. Might take a while to get full because this field was one we bought with potatoes in it, so it's not going to be the perfect yield or anything like that. It needs some more fertilizer, which we couldn't do. But anyhow, we'll see how we go. Stop breaking my computer. I'm always breaking my computer. Nismo. Nice upgrade from 20. Yeah, although in some ways I'd like to have been able to do it still. I thought there was actually somewhere. No, there's not. The fact of the matter is there's nothing in the mods that I can remember seeing, unless it was under mulches or something like that. But under potatoes, under vegetables, potatoes, there's nothing under here for topping. That's all there is, and that's a mod. So there's actually only those 3 bits of equipment base game for harvesting. So, don't know what's going on with that. Anyhow, Ultra's doing a good job, isn't it? We'll turn those beacons off. Don't need them running. And into it. So if we were harvesting our field, we'd be taking the end headlands off first, and then being able to do up and down rows rather than going around and around like we're going to at the moment. G'day Mark, how you doing? Less lag than last week. So far so good, and there is a reason, and I figured out why. Last weekend, so 10 days ago, I went through what was I doing? Sorry, I was just listening to what the guys were talking about. I was updating my PC setup. I went through and did a whole lot of cable management, tidied some things up, and as I was doing that, I found a new network cable, what I thought was a new network cable, and it's black and a little bit longer, and I thought that'll work better. So I unplugged my old one, plugged in the new one, and thought nothing of it, but it turns out it was actually the cable that was causing me all the issues. Placed the cable, and internet's been much better since then. So be wary of anything like that. Okay, now can I? Oh, that's not going to raise anything. I was hoping the joystick might raise the bunker up. I thought the hopper might have moved. It does move up. I can see Axelson's got his one higher. Oh, and now it's lower. What's that one? Now, does that trailer might not take potatoes? Let's have a look. Oh no, it's got potatoes on it. Yeah. Auger out. Sorry, that's right. Look and see what happens. So it's not unloading for you, Axelson. Strange. We'll see if Craig can get in under here. It's showing the animation of the empty, but it's not actually empty. I'm getting the animation. The trailer gets in and animates the conveyor. Well, that's not very helpful, is it? Let's just go and see if we can do it out on somewhere a little bit flatter, so if that makes a change. Don't do potatoes. It's like it wants to unload because it starts the animation, but move bunker down, turn on harvester. Oh, hang on. There you go. Is it that end? Oh. I can use Control I to unload here, but it didn't want to do anything. Yeah, it doesn't like doing that. Control I doesn't help. Do we have any other trailer options? We don't, do we? I wonder if we... Yeah, we own own this bit. Huh. Interesting. Anyone else had issues? Anyone else done potatoes and run into problems? You've got something for me, Share. Hello. How are you, Share? Good to see you. DM a picture to me later. That'd be awesome. I'd love to see it. I'm sure I will. I'm sure I will like it. If all else fails, have a whiskey. Now, this is a new whiskey. This is a Scapegrace, which is another New Zealand one. But it's a special one. It was a Father's Day present from my boys. Actually, to be fair, Mrs. Argsy would have organised it. But the bottle was engraved, had my name engraved on it, which is kind of cool. Sure, there's not something stupid. Lift harvester. I'm down. Alright. Oh, I don't know. I'm stumped. Stumped, confused. Hey, if it's farmer, hey, Don Kiwi Gaming, good to see you as well. Welcome along. That will be a keeper, yeah. I've kept all my bottles, actually, Ollie. I want to kind of have a record of all the different whiskies I've had. Right, we'll go back over to Craig. Give Craig another shot. Oh, look. Hang on, what happened there? What'd you do? Oh, is that me tipping the trailer over? I knocked the trailer over. It's the tip trigger. It's the tip trigger on the trailer. That's strange. Another go with Craig then. Hop out of the tractor, Craig. Was it me hopping out? No. No, it was when I bumped the trailer and kind of knocked it over a little bit. Craig, go and park. Hang on, I'm going to try this. I'm going to use this natural bit of a bank here. Oh, hang on, there we go. I'd say it's my guess is it's the trailer and a very temperamental trigger, dump trigger on the trailers. Be my guess. Strange. Well, I'm not going to pull up over this. Oh, we're right. Unorthodox, but we're there. Right. Right. What was it? So dark again. Oh yeah, true. There's the equipment up at the straw harvest on the straw harvest farm. Use that. Try some of that. That has the high lift trailer. We could try out the high lift. Good call. That's what the guys was. I'm not taking credit for that. The guys were just suggesting that. Anyhow, you decided you're not getting Mercedes DLC. Nothing in there. You'd use. Yeah, fair enough. Share. Fair enough too. It's definitely a bit of a unique DLC. I was actually a little bit more taken by it than I thought I would be. Once I actually had a go with it, I was like, actually, it's not too bad. But certainly nothing I would choose to have used by default, that's for sure. So at the moment, we're harvesting the full width, but you can see I'm actually running over just on the edge. Some potatoes. Anyhow, Kiwi Gaming, I was just saying before, maybe before you joined in to chat, lock in the 18th of October, the afternoon of the 18th of October here in the Manawatu. I had a fantastic meeting with a local tractor dealership on Monday, and they are super excited to have something at their showroom. So I'm working on a few more things before I do a full proper announcement, but I want to give people as much advance notice as possible to put it in their diaries. So make sure you write that down. We'll be hopefully by this weekend. I've sent an email to someone tonight about something, and that should, if I can get that sorted, that'll be enough to make a start on it anyhow. Going to get the Highlands map instead. Fair enough, share. Well, do you know what? I am going to give away a copy of the Mercedes-Benz DLC for PC tonight, because the copy that Jan gave us on Sunday, which Amon realised right at the end of the stream as I'd finished that he actually already had the DLC, and that through the season pass, so he said re-gift it, gift it onto someone else. So we'll go from there. See how it works out. It's just working. Strange. Strange. Oh, you're on Xbox. Ah, true. Get that. It will be over in Fielding. I was really keen just to dump them in a shed and store them for now. But I don't mind too much. I thought it'd be kind of cool to get the conveyor system and get that all set up and running. But yeah, I'm easy with what we do. Alright, moment of truth, how our wits have all worked out. Alright. Come on, let's see if we can unload into Craig now. I have a fair idea of what one it could be. Here we go. So the triggers seems to be right near the back. There's a few. There's the John Deere dealership, there's the Class Harvest Centre, Power Farming, TRC Tractors. What else is there over there? I need to put that back in, so get Craig out of the way or we're going to bump into him. There we go. Dogs, you asked how Stella is. She's being a little bit, I don't know, normally she'd be sound asleep by now, but she's not, so I don't know what's going on. G'day Scott, how you doing? I'm doing good, thank you. Finally got all your games sorted, your save games sorted, your mods sorted? Close the door, buddy. Teenager, yeah, probably, just about. Troublesome, whatever way you look at it. Aren't you, Stella? She's just going to curl up on the couch or down here. I've got her bed next to me, so if she wants to come and lie down on that, she can. So there we go. Evening, Kiwi Sim Farmer, how are you? Good to see you. Are you tuning in midstream, or are you finishing a bit earlier? I saw you were playing with the Mercedes-Benz DLC. How'd you find it? Enjoy it. Let you know as well. Oh, your stream crashed. Ah, bummer. That sucks. Stream as in YouTube, PC, game. I've had my game crash a couple of times recently, but actually my PC. It's not the game, sorry, it's my PC. Fingers crossed, it's not going to do that tonight. You like the DLC? Nice. Rosie's to an X like a teenager. Yeah. Here you go. I'll be back in a sec. She's just going to keep going otherwise. Don't know why my seat has suddenly decided now's a good time for it to lose its height and drop me down. Won't hold it up. She's a schnauzer poodle. She's how old is she? Just gone 8 months. 1st of January anyhow. Most of the time she is. Let's have a look. Oops, I'm pressing it wrong. Right. Don't have a button set up for pushing that out. Let's go and see if get that to work this time. Hey. Have you done trouble? In your bed. Go. Good girl. I think so. I think that's the idea. That's what I'd like to do anyhow. Up in your bed. Come on. Ah, there we go. I do have a button set up. Go on. Alright, I'm talking upset that your stream crashed. Possibly. Stella, stop scratching at the door. You've annoyed everyone, you're not going down there. Alright, there we go. Had a bit of pneumonia, Scott. Ah, that sucks. Some AC1 Sentinels for Flames of War. Is that a tabletop type game? Is it? I haven't heard of that one. Any idea when the map is coming to console? I'm sorry, Crazy Man, not 100% sure on that. I know Briscoe was planning on it to come to console, but then he was being unfairly abused, and there's never any fair abuse, but he was receiving a lot of comments and feedback and just negative thoughts from people asking when it's going to be released, and at this point he's kind of pulled the pin on it, so fingers crossed he might change his mind. It's a great map, and I know there'd be a lot of console players who'd love to play it, but unfortunately the vocal minority seem to try and ruin things for the majority. Sucks. G'day, how you doing? See you. Tabletop wargame Battlefront, the company that make it is based. Oh, really? There you go. Hey, Stuart. Good to see you. Welcome along. So we decided to do a few things different on the farm this time. Potatoes was one of those. Just getting into that. See where we end up. Stella, hop in your bed. Come on. Sleep here. Yeah. In your bed. She keeps wanting to get down the wall. Hey! Oh no, now she's got her hands on the joystick. Ah, there we go. Jimmy's got more information than me. I haven't talked to Briscoe for a wee while, so he has still got it in with Giants. He has had it in with Giants. Just waiting for them. There you go. Oh, that's good to know. I'm pleased to hear that, Jimmy. Pleased to hear that. Stella. Alright, I might have to try and take her down to the bedroom and see if she'll behave. Might disappear just for a little bit. Indians. Jimmy while he's here. There we go. Shush, Stella. Alright, I'll be back in a sec. Alright, shall we start again? Go back to the start, run it again. How are we all doing? Right, hopefully the dogs are going to behave now. Otherwise she'll very swiftly get sent back out here to me to put up with. Let's get into these spuds. Yeah, probably you could just run across the end, Axelson, just do 4 or 5 passes across the end just to give more turning space. Edsy, how you doing, mate? Good to see you. Welcome, mate. Been playing a lot of Wernaloo. There's a lot of problems. Hopefully they'll be fixed soon. I haven't checked that one out. It was something I was going to do and I haven't done it yet. Is actually spend a Wednesday night stream just exploring half a dozen maps, 7, 8 maps that I haven't looked at. Just sort of going in, taking a look at them, checking out some of the farms, do a bit of a fly around, just have a look at them. The AC-1 Sentinel was an all-Australian design, the first and only tank designed and built in Australia. Nice. The fire simulator looks great. We could be the Arxie Fire Brigade. Are we meant to be putting out the fires or lighting them, Shonit? Because I think all that would happen if we were firefighters would be lighting fires, not stopping them. Who knows? Who the heck knows? Kiwi Sim Farmer, while you're here, and anyone else who's joined and is a Kiwi, I've said it a couple of times, I'll say it again, I'm excited. 18th of October, here in the Manawatu, we're going to have our first barnyard meetup, community, cultivator community meetup, in-person farm sim related event. I've got a venue sorted out, excited to catch up with someone on Monday and sort that out. I've got something else organised to go with it, and hopefully going to have something else that I need to try and sort out as well. But it'll be an afternoon thing probably from, I don't know, at the moment probably from about 12:30 to 4:30, 5 o'clock. So I know it's a bit of a haul for you from the Waikato, but if you fancied a weekend away in the Manawatu, cool to see you there. Can't know the current gang, who knows? You know I'm right. You know that's exactly what had happened. Yeah, but I'm nervous because obviously putting myself out there trying to organise an event, could end up with 5 people there, could end up with 50 people there. Absolutely have no idea what the appetite, what the desire, what the passion is for people to come to something. But hopefully we'll see a few people, see a few new faces, some new faces, all those kind of things. Let's just tidy that up a little bit as we go past. Anyhow, excited to have something happening. Excited to be able to do that. Thomas, hi, how you doing? Welcome. Thanks for tuning in. Great to see you. Right. Might just run back and forth across here. We've actually almost got enough space to turn around just based on my turning in. Just a couple of passes will do. Performance anxiety. You ever see the Bob Simple tank? Can't say I have, Scott. Just turn that down there, try and tidy that little bit up. Oh, was that the one in the US that had a rather, if you used its what would you describe it? I don't want to say its pet name, because it's not really a pet name, but its name, it was called. I would have known what you were talking about. depending on the size of the store, you may be surprised at the number of techs in the workshop that also display. So 2 of the sales staff are really keen to be involved and help out with. Obviously, I need some of their staff around to have access to the venue, and that's kind of how it's all come about through someone else I know. But yeah, one of the other sales staff is, and apparently one of their workshop guys at least is. So we might get a few in that too. And that might just be what it's all about, just seeing how many, like that, the shop, I've got a bigger Facebook following than I do, and these are probably largely Kiwis, so, and they're not going to share any announcement about it too, so hopefully we can get a little bit of traction with it. Oops, couldn't see you. Here we go. Ah. Oh, now it's just going to fill up everywhere. Doesn't care where it is. The 9 Caterpillar doser covered in corrugated tin machine gun. Sounds like a fun day out, Scott. Hey, Amon, how you doing? See, buddy. Right, let's do. I think that might be enough. Enough of the now. Where's? Just gonna randomly pick a row and drive down it. We'll start opening things up here. This is going to be a good one, actually. Square this edge off. Get into it. Well, welcome along, everyone. Hope you're all having a great week. Happy Wednesday to you. Happy DLC day. Indeed it is. Of course, the Mercedes-Benz pack is out, and courtesy of Amon, who won the pack that we had to give away courtesy of Yan on the weekend. Amon already had the season pass, so he has kindly returned that to me, or asked me to re-roll or rerun the giveaway. So we'll do that in just a wee while. So anyone who doesn't have the Mercedes-Benz DLC on PC, have a code to give away on that in just a little bit. So stay tuned in, don't go anywhere. Failing just because there was snow on the main roads. That was actually one of the reasons Sax failed console testing. Is that right? Get in touch with Briscoe. Yeah, that's a bit frustrating, isn't it? I know it's funny though, they seem to change how they do things all the time in terms of their shaders and, you know, the way they handle things like that. That's what I'm most nervous about my map. In fact, I've got if I can share them while we're doing this. I had a couple of screenshots I'd taken earlier. Okay. Show you those in a bit. We'll turn around and then I'll show those off. Krieger load of spuds here. Look at that. Okay, look at the trigger range on that. So there's actually, I'm not sure what Hanson's off doing. Is he harvesting something? Oh yeah. Jimmy's over helping Hanson, so I've jumped in and started harvesting the field there. We've got this field which is barley, and and a field of wheat, which are all ready to go. Some grass, which needs to be done. Lots to be done here on the farm at the moment, which is kind of cool. Didn't turn it on. Better. Shaders are a concern. I just hope Giants don't change them too drastically by the time Nelly Creek gets converted to 25 next year. I'm pleased to see you back tackling that, TJ. I really am. Interesting to see how you find the whole conversion. How that goes for you. Yeah, I'm not looking forward to putting mine through. I actually tried to put it through the test runner the other day, and it wouldn't finish running through it for some reason. I haven't figured out what the issue is yet. I need to get to the bottom of that one. Popeye, evening, how you doing? It has been a good while. Have you been otherwise at the service of His Majesty the King and the New Zealand government, or are you just been out of the loop for a while? Aussie farmers agreed to convert it for you, you just need to get it finished first. There you go. Fair enough. Fair enough. Right, I was going to show you those photos. I'll do that next pass. Not this time. You've been a bit busy and haven't watched a lot of farming, to be honest. Off on official duty again on Sunday and back in December. Oh, nice one. Oh, pleased you've found some time to stop in and say hello, mate. To see you. For a spring cruise, eh? Just into here now. We've got kind of two little triangles we can chop out on these ends now. Tidy that up, or at least on this side of the field, I should say. Incredibly temperamental. Very temperamental. G'day, FSG. How you doing, buddy? Good to see you, mate. Thanks for popping in. Between work calls. Appreciate it. Yeah, I'll get started and do them. All right. Here you go. So, hopefully this will work. There we go. So, this is my New Zealand power poles I've made. I just realised I have to move that cross arm down a little bit. But some custom New Zealand power poles. We've got the New Zealand style roadside markers going on there. Still have to do the fences and change those around. So that's kind of what I've been doing a bit of lately. And those put in there. Which I think just immediately doing that just made it feel more like home. And I've done two concrete poles, which you've got there, which are a little bit taller. Then you've got slightly shorter wooden poles. And the way I've got them configured, I can actually have single wires or 2 rows of wires, so it's all variable. Is it? You might not. I might not. It's a static picture, was it? It's only a still picture. Yeah. So is that including me like a PowerPoint? Interesting. Yeah. Okay. Sorry, guys are just saying that it's a bit laggy. So yeah, it's kind of just adding that, and I've got road markings. Started doing the road markings as well. So just feel like it's starting to become more a Kiwi map. If I had my fences in the background there, this bit here would just about be finished. So yeah, kind of excited to have that a bit more close to being sorted. Potatoes on Saxlingham. So we were brave. I'll show you which fields were on FSG. We've got these. So we planted this one last week on last week's stream, which is why it's got these funky headlands. So I planted them the way we used to do potatoes when I was younger. And then this one was potatoes next to it, and we thought they're actually 2 decent potato fields versus something like 17 or 42. So there's a little bit of method to our madness, a little bit of sensibility. Alright, how full's Craig? He's 93%, so he's probably going to end up full after this. It's going to carry on. We're only 34% full, so keep going. And it's toe behind harvesters too, FSG. So. How you doing, Nina? Great to see you. Doing well. How's progress on the little barn conversion going? You're making some good mileage. Am I surprised Chinook's not here today? He did tell me he was going to be at work, so I'll let him off with that, but I reckon he rostered himself on so he didn't have to do potatoes. Single row goodness, that's it. It's doing a couple of rows, couple of 3 in a row. It's not too bad. Yeah. It's interesting actually. The pickup width on the store said these were 1.5 meter wide, but then the AI steering assist made them 2.1 meters wide. So good. Ticking along nicely. Good to hear. Good to hear. Is it a finish before winter stage, or what's your you have an ETA? It's going to take a little bit longer than that. You know, I was watching your video before FSG from North Frisian, and I had no idea I completely pulled out in front of you. I'm going to have to go back and watch it from my point of view and see if there was any inkling that you were there, or whether I was just in my own little world. Had to have your wits about you. And I didn't have my beacons on either. I saw the comment from someone in your video. Actually had a go at me for not having beacons on. It was a complete disaster. Hoping by spring. Okay. Oh, we'll be worth it though. I always find clients, and not saying you're like this at all, Nina. This is not not a dig at you, but it's interesting clients who get frustrated with the process and, you know, annoyed at how long things take and why can't it be done quicker, and not realizing that, you know, a month quicker, while it might feel like it, you know, being in it a month earlier is going to be better. You give it 12 months of living in your dream home or your perfect property or whatever it is you're doing, and you'll have completely forgotten about all of those little hiccups, all those frustrations, all the dramas, anything that didn't quite go the way you hoped it would. By the time you get to the end of it, you'll have completely forgotten about those. I always say it to clients, yes, it's frustrating now, but by the time you're finished, by the time you're living in it, once you're enjoying it, you'll forget about those, and it's just not worth worrying about. Should go into politics. Flames of War has rules to field the second New Zealand division. Only annoying part, they don't have the correct Shermans, which annoys me terribly. Give them some feedback. Tell them they're wrong. Breaking all your own rules should go into politics. I should. I shouldn't, actually. Made any false promises? Not yet. Not in the last 57 minutes, at least. Scott. Been waiting 25 years, so a few more months won't be much different. Here we go. It is incredibly windy here this evening. There was thunderstorm warning most of the afternoon. We didn't get any in the end. We had thunderstorm warnings around and very strong squally winds. It's a typical spring day here in New Zealand. I keep on turning and forgetting this has a steering axle. Also didn't realise we didn't have a driver actually. Okay, let's go and find another road rundown. Tried their responses, just used the wrong one. Should have gone back to them and said, don't you know realism is key? Yeah, you're quite right there. Had to overhang a bit, axle. Cruise control, please. There we go. Yeah, I'm 15 or so in. What's the space? Heaps of room. Nah, not any. No high voltage ones. There's none in that area. I'm trying to avoid making more unnecessary models than I need to. Well, there is a good prefab on ModHub with some high voltage wires. Right. See, look at that. Like, we're actually technically visually harvesting full rows at the moment. Yeah, lights on. It was dark earlier. And it's off now. One thing I've noticed on my map, and you might have seen in the photos, there's no shadows. I'm not sure what's going on with that. I need to get to the bottom of that, but nothing's casting shadows. Absolutely nothing. Tractors, sheds, buildings. Yeah, I don't know what's going on with that. It's a bit of a worry. It looked very flat because it had no shadows, yeah. not sure why it's doing that. Oh, the sun was up, Mark. Like it was bright and sunny. I've looked at it a couple of times. It feels weird. I don't know whether it's. I'll have to go back and have a look at some of my stream, like the couple of times I've streamed on, or the videos I've made on, and see if it's something that's only just happened or something that's been like that for a while. I don't actually know where that's come from. Oh, sorry, Greg. I knew you were there too. It's a strange one. So, not making too bad a progress. And this field, because we've had a root crop in it, will probably need ploughing, won't it? Yeah, it's fine. We can deal with that when we come to. Of course, as I said, this is one we bought. We bought the potatoes in it, so we haven't had the chance to give it the once over properly. Got me wondering now, Mark. I'm gonna have to look at some of my other photos. Yeah, same deal. Even I'm just looking at the screenshots from when I was streaming the Connect modding mod pack on it. None of those had shadows. It's been around for a while. Some older screenshots. Could be a mod. Could be anything. Yes, I definitely had shadows back on one of my earlier streams on it. Well, in fact, the first stream I did on it definitely had shadows. I can see those in a screenshot. So something's happened in there at some stage where I've managed to do something to remove shadows. Catch you later, Ollie. Thanks for hanging out, mate. Good to see you. I'm sure it's something I've done. Maybe I've broken the environment file. I wonder if I've set a custom environment file rather than a default one. Wrong row. Don't like that one either. That one. Finally. Let's do a little bit of first person view. Yeah, we can go with this. One thing I find, just, do other people sometimes find that the texture scaling seems a little bit off? Like those potatoes look tiny. If I was harvesting those potatoes, I wouldn't be too happy. Not when you compare them to the size of the ones in the hopper. Like, I don't know. They are the same. They just look tiny. Not sure. No. Nice tractor, these. You got a little mirror down there. I think that's for when you're. This is the one that can be reverse driven, so you can seat around and drive the other way. Probably there for using as a reversing mirror, rear vision mirror. Handy. So I spent many a day as a young fella standing. We used to have a potato harvest like this, which you could actually sort on and pack on. So instead of having the bunker there on the front, it had a platform, which had a bag clamp and a weighing machine. And the bags would automatically drop off when they got to the full weight, and there'd be a chute for the potatoes, and that would have a gate. Go down one way, and then when that bag was full, it would flick the gate the other way, fill this bag up. While this one's filling, you had to take the other one off, put another bag on, go back the other way. It was a precision operation, and you were able to obviously sort the potatoes and everything like that as you were doing it too. So lots and lots of memories of things like this. Right, got a crag to unload into. We do. I've just made it hard for him to come in and do it. Filling him up at a great rate of knots. Quite a full trailer, but pretty close. Up here. This one. And we're off. It's interesting that sort of the tops just disappear off the potatoes, isn't it? When you're not going up the conveyor or anything like that. They're just not there anymore. Yeah, it's... Say how many are we? That's the problem, dumping the potatoes on the ground. We don't actually know how many we've got, do we? It's probably seed potato we've got left over from when we bought the seed. It'll be in pellets, boxes. Right. At least we can use that as a marker on when we need to sell the potatoes. We won't miss the best price on them. Just have to remember they're all sitting in there. Time for an update to time-saving stock check mark to include piles, include stacks of things. You say it's in November, is it? Let's look. Potatoes. December, yeah, which will actually work out quite well because that other field is 3 of 9, so June, July, August, September, October. No, basically be harvesting that field in November in game, so the other field can go straight to market. Probably get close to best price at least. Not worth double handling at that stage. Where do you stop every patch of uncollected grass is straw? True. Yeah, that'd be the problem, wouldn't it? But detect it. Could you code it where it has to be over, I don't know, 2,000 litres? It only reports piles bigger than 2,000 litres. G'day Aussie Dan, how you doing? See you. Have to scan the whole map, true. There is that pile inspect. I don't know if that's in 25, sorry. There's a mod in 22 where you could go and inspect a pile and it'll tell you what was in it, wouldn't it? Huh. Here we go. Great minds, Mark. Yeah, 49 tonnes a hectare we're running at. Harvested 1.3 hectares, 75% yield, so definitely going to have a good yield on the other field. Just looking down at all the tractors we had, considering we didn't have any, but all the straw harvest stuff that's down here. Unloading then briefly. There we go. Speaking of yield, did you know the precision farming yield monitor breaks when swathing? I only knew that because you put it on Discord, DJ. Because the crop's swathed, you can't record yield, is that? That's what the problem was, wasn't it? They're not turning on now. Ah, because I didn't put that away. Ooh. Too many buttons to press. Too confusing for a simple mind like mine. We'll get there though. You reported as a bug to Giants, but so far nothing. they'll pick up on it at some stage. Now, there's going to be a sunken moment here with Axelson, or are we going to squeeze past? Sure. Right. Didn't even miss a spot. How you doing, Dr. Fish? Good to see you, welcome. No, I didn't use the off-road truck actually. Okay. Doesn't work for every semi-trailer. Interesting. Interesting. Oh, Jimmy's gone. No, Jimmy, come back. Right. Strange. Strange situation. Okay, another row done. Try to be back, Keffi's farmer. No dramas, mate. Thanks for hanging out while you have. A lot of fun with the bale stacking. FSG and I did the other day on the stream, the impromptu bale tower. So much so that I spent an hour on Monday night trying to beat his record of 8. It was Deutz Fahr's a nice track. It's very impressive. Right. Let's have a look here, and we have a giveaway to do. Now, what can we use? I'll tell you what, we used Merc the other day. Let's use the keyword Benz. For anyone in chat who would like to win a copy of the Mercedes-Benz DLC for PC, it's a Giants key, courtesy of Yan, who donated it to the community, and then courtesy of Amon, who won it on Sunday, and then recalled that he actually had season pass, so didn't need it. So, keyword of Benz, B-E-N-Z. Throw that into the chat if you would like a chance to win a copy, and we'll give that a couple of minutes, and then we'll look at a winner. So, get typing. Or don't if you don't want a copy, that's fine. Oops, why am I going backwards? Because I'm putting my foot on the wrong pedal. Ah. Can't actually see the end of the spout, which makes it a bit harder. Don't touch it. You go, TJ, you've got it. James, there you go. It's a 50-50 about who's going to win it at the moment. Well, it doesn't matter. Case doesn't matter. We'll roll regardless. Okay, I'm not sure. We might leave that pass because I don't know how much space there is next to Axelson to run that one. So we'll go down. Yeah. This one's open. That beauty of Nightbot is it doesn't care about case, it just cares that you've got the word correctly. Well, welcome along, my man, Mr. Rusty Money Gaming. How are you, buddy? Good to see you. Good morning to you. Giants code will work for a Steam copy, TJ. Thought it was a Mercedes, not case. A lot of people. Yeah, I'm pretty sure you can use Giants codes on Steam for the DLC. Not for the game, but pretty sure you can for the DLC. Pretty sure you can for the DLC. Yeah, there we go. Mark's confirmed it as well. I thought it could. We've had this conversation before with, yeah. I know even that doesn't work, I don't think. You don't need to you still need to download it from Giants, and you just run the install application for the DLC, and it will install it to your game. Anyhow, there we go. Ops is in as well. As a third-party game, it won't track your hours played or anything. Oh, it does it on Steam. I don't think it did. Alright, there we go. Fiddly dee dee potato. Hey, Bender. How are you, buddy? Good to see you. Was just saying, if you've just joined, I'll give you one more minute, but the keyword of Benz, B-E-N-Z. And I have a copy of the Mercedes-Benz DLC to give away. Giants version through their web store. Does work on Steam, does work on the Giants version. So give you another minute, and otherwise it's a 3-person party. No worries, Hanson. Yeah, take care, buddy. Take care. We'll catch you on the weekend. sucks when your heart beats. Alright. Because you sucks. That's what happens when you play Farm Sim. It just gets you excited and your heart gets your heart racing. Right, we'll turn around and we'll press roll. Press go. Bender's in for it. Bender Ops. DJ James. In there. I thought we 76, so we're going to need to unload. Back down here, got Craig stalking us. Okay, so I can see that's Axelson running down there, so we will make sure we turn to the right here. Go right, maybe right over the far side. Spin that around. Get out. Got it. How's things, Rusty? You must be getting ready for busy harvest. Has harvest started around your parts in Nebraska? To get some of the cereal crops, possibly? Oh, Craig is full. Ooh. I'm looking. Thank you, Rusty. Drop the old thumbs up. Cot battery. Very wet season, about one more week for the wet corn. Ah, okay. Would that be normal though, or is that late? And is there anything much more than corn and beans growing around your neck of the woods? Is there much cereal crops, wheats, nothing like that? More rain is forecast for 10 days. Always the way, it's either too wet or too dry. It's never just perfect. Right, 20 seconds and we're going to roll this giveaway. We've got Bender, Ops, James and TJ all in with a chance. BNZ if you want to win a copy of the DLC for Giants. Mercedes-Benz DLC. And 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Let's whack that and there we go. Congratulations, James. James is our winner. James, drop me a DM in Discord if you're Discord if you're in our Argsy Gaming Discord. If you're not, either join in or drop me an email at argsygaming argsygaming@gmail.com. And we'll sort that out for you. I'll get the code over to you. Congratulations, mate. And thank you again, Amon, for regifting, and to Yan for the original code. Very much appreciated. Right, it's getting a bit foggy. I think there's rain. There's rain in the schedule. It's at 9 o'clock. What time is the weather? Oh no, it's gone now. It's not till 6 o'clock tonight. Earlier there was rain forecast in the morning. That's changed. Typical weather forecasters can never get it right. Sure. Yes, again, James, if !Discord if you're not in our Discord server, or again, email me at agsgaming@gmail.com and we'll sort that out. I've got a code to send you, message you, whatever is easiest. Send me a message on Discord or just drop a comment and tag me in our just the chit chat channel. I'll find you that way. Here we go. Thanks, Amon. Very nice of you to pass that on. And yeah, thanks Ian as well. Mainly soybeans and tons of corn, some do a cover crop, but very few. Fair enough. So !Discord bender, not the hash, ! Close. Thank you for that. That'll give you a link to the Discord server. Alright, we're down to the last chunk of potatoes in this field. I've enjoyed this. Something a bit different. Not the normal crops and things. No. I can't remember how many it is to get there. Custom server invites level 3, yeah. It's 2. I can actually set it up because I've got this. I could do some farming short URL code through Yoss's. In fact, I think I have one for Discord. Change my. Do it that way too. Oops. Oh, we're full. That's right. I was like, why are we full? But we didn't fully empty last time, did we? Because Craig was full. +20 inches of rain compared to last season. Holy moly. That's astronomical. It's in biblical proportions, just about, Rusty. It's crazy. And that's just compared to last season. Was last season dry or was last season average? Crazy numbers. I was just having a look. Did this field get finished? Almost. Not much left. How do you get 10 different things falling from the sky? Last season you had about 6 inches and that was dry. Ridiculous. Absolutely ridiculous. What exotic crop do we have planned to plant in this field next? Oh, goodness knows, Hyper. You'll just have to keep watching to find out. I don't know. Maybe more potatoes. Maybe we just need to keep these 2 fields as potato fields because of the size and shape of them. Sugarcane, we're not doing sugarcane. We need to do some beans or peas. Do some peas or something. Just so the equipment's so expensive. It's a downside to doing those. Yeah, potatoes. Have the equipment, we can reuse the potatoes we've got as seed. We don't need to buy it seed. We what's the crisp bit? Potato processing. 360. So canola, olive or sunflower oil plus potatoes. Interesting. Here is the rain. It is going to rain. Told you it was going to rain. I think I blame you for the rain, Rusty. You jinxed us. There's no pre-placed productions. You're looking forward to doing onions. Oh, my share. I am as well. I'm looking forward to fishing. Been wet down your way this year. I've noticed that in Sindri. You haven't had any cold snaps, have you? Have you had any snow at low levels? Can't remember seeing any weather. At least not since carving, anyhow. Zoom back far enough. I can't zoom out far enough to get Axelson's one in. I don't think it does on root crops hyper. Not sure. So we'll find out. Oh, you've had snow today. Is that why you're in? Is that why you're in early? That's a good point. That's a good point. It hasn't popped up the warning, so it shouldn't affect yield. It's not like a few less potatoes wouldn't hurt anyhow, would it? Yep. Yeah. It's getting kind of full. Different size trailers, both of these two. Jimmy's is 27,000, 29,000, 29.2, which is full. Greg's, might be similar sizes. I thought they were, but no, they are similar sizes, aren't they? But I was, no, it's me being silly. I thought I saw something when I was looking before that they were different sizes. Differences to me. I said it was different. I wasn't lying. Only 12 cows today, not the normal 40. How many more cows have you got to come in Sindri? So you guys you'd be a little bit later calving than up here, wouldn't you? We would have, most dairy farmers around here would have been finished probably calving 3 or 4 weeks ago, I would have thought. Have you not been taking tallies? Are you a Fonterra supplier in Sindri, or are you open country or someone else down that way? I'd be super, yeah, heaps stupid. $9.50 for 1,000 litres. Oh wow. You just keep a few in here. Just keep hold of a few. 300 more, but it's slowing down now, so about 2 weeks more. It doesn't. Yeah, buy station, like when I was doing my manure and lime and fertilizer bunkers, I couldn't get them to be the right value. You start calving in 10th of August. So you've been going a month today. And dare I ask, how many cows are you calving then? 40 a day for 4 weeks. It's a lot of cows. 1,500? Okay. Well, is door closed? It's almost closed. You're at 800 down. Fair enough. I think the one you've got is... Yeah, you took the second one, so I'm pretty sure yours is the least one. Bought first and then least second. Well, I'm pleased we got these harvesters sorted. That was frustrating to start with. Very, very annoying little triggers on them. Alright, how many more rows we got? 2. Let's see if we can count them. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 25 more rows. Average 3 a pass. Ah, that's another good way to look at it, isn't it? How many GPS slides do we have? 4 more passes each. Down and back. Each. And we should be done. Oh, excuse me. Great shout, Amon. Thank you, buddy. Don't forget to drop a thumbs up. Hit the like button if you haven't already. Be much appreciated. Your support is very, very much a huge part of what helps me keep doing this. Motivates me to make a map, to get up early on a Sunday morning, to stay up late in the evenings making content. So thank you all very, very much for that. Slowly getting all the mods for the server sorted. Hopefully next time you stream you'll be able to jump on. Nice, TJ. Good to see you. Good to see you on here. All right. So it's not going to be long now until It's less than 2 months, in fact, to the Highlands DLC. It's not long for that to go down. Going to be interesting to see what happens after that. That's what I'm most interested and intrigued about. When do we find out about Season 2, Year 2 Season Pass? What that might entail, what that might involve. Could be interesting. I think this has been, from a DLC point of view, I reckon this year has been better in terms of a greater variety. There's definitely still a lot of manufacturers, a lot of things out there that we could have packs for. More feature-based than brands. Oh, yeah, he did. Exelson's gone. So close to finishing, and he just left. I haven't watched it. The thing to remember about TG is Giants pride themselves on being the licensed brands, having realistic licensed brands, so they're always going to have that. I agree, it'd be great to see more features. I'm not sure if we're going to. I don't know what more features there could be either. But definitely would be. I think there's lots of features that could be added, but yeah. Time will tell if we actually get anything out of those. No, it's just that's what Jimmy was just asking actually if I could watch that video anymore. No, I haven't. FSG and I were talking about it the other night, but I haven't actually watched it. Yeah, better animals and FS9 seasons. Yeah, actually, when you start thinking like that, there's actually quite a bit you could add, isn't there, feature-wise? Things I've said about before, sort of the realism of crops having more than just weeds and fertilizer. Isn't it crazy? Two videos in a row, 2 streams in a row on this map. I'm gonna have to go longer than I want to. Not that I want to, sorry, longer than I'd normally go. Get things done. I think when you start diving into what the brands offer, I think there's a lot more that the existing brands can offer, which could be both feature-based. Go longer because you love us. That's it, Jason. That's what I was trying to say, in a roundabout sort of way. There's a lot more crops, there's a lot more methods of doing things. Imagine if they brought one out which was irrigation based and you had to do put different types of irrigators in, like a pivot irrigator or a spray irrigator or something like that, gun irrigator, but you could also do field drainage, field tiles and head and drainage, those kind of things. You tried to say that, but you still there, Chinook? Gone. Didn't think you loved me. I like that idea actually. Weekly quests unlock things. There's some things other games don't like. You've got to be careful with some things, right? With season passes and pay to win and those kind of things. But yeah, they could do so much more around those kind of things. Maybe a monthly quest. Battle Pass. Some Battle Pass. I know people have said about having drops and that on, like, you know, the way Twitch does drops, but they did explain why that wasn't really something they wanted to get into. It'll be cool to see more of an economy built into the game in terms of being able to purchase things through the game. Purchase the DLC actually in game rather than doing it the way they have it. It'd be interesting to see if Project Motor Racing brings any of that ideas that then FarmSim can leverage off. That'd be something that could happen too. Have to see. Craig, if you just stay parked there, I should make it around to where you are to unload. It's the Deutz dudes. Virtual tractor racing. What's interesting this year, we've had no FarmSim League. And actually, unless I've completely missed any announcements about it, there's been just complete radio silence about FarmSim FSL. Don't know if they said anything at the end of last year and the last season, what their plans were for it, but absolutely nothing on that. Tractor pools is a weekly event or something. Yeah, there's lots of things they could do like that. Bit of fun. No locking league either. I know. Yeah, the guys have been slack about that. Craig, you're going to have to come back a little bit, sorry. I'm not going to make it that far. We talked about doing logging league too. Just haven't got around to it. I've been too busy with other things. Bale stacking. Yeah, they had the bale stacking at Farm Progress Show. My bale stacking's something, but right, this will be our last pass. I'm guessing Axelson will tidy up the other bit. Absolutely. Absolutely, Mark. Gonna be bale stacking. The ARGS FSG bale stacking. Bale tower. If we're gonna come up with some, you know, we had the logging league, what are we gonna have to call it? That was some catchy title. Bale stacking comps. Bail and bailout. You've moved over. Thank you. Alright, as the rain comes down, just about done. That's not bad. Less than 2 hours, in fact, because we didn't start straight away. We had to go buy the equipment, get in here. We had a couple of minutes mucking around with unloading, so just under 2 hours. If we look at this field's bigger than the other one, isn't it? 12.8 workable area versus 10, so it's bigger. Yeah. Jenga with the square bales. I did wonder that hyper, but probably not. You could play noughts and crosses with bales, with square and round bales. I've had a few ideas like that. Might have to have games night. Farm some games. Right. I'll go forward a bit for you, Craig. Oh, you go. That's a good idea. I like that, Axelson. We do that at football with the kids with coloured bibs, and they have to go back and forth, or with a football, they have to dribble a football out to put it away. Ooh, onto something there. All right, let's fold this up because is that done. Craig, have you got space for Axelson's last few litres before you run off? Yeah, we're all done. Okay. Oh, yeah, okay. I see that. Meanwhile, while we've been busy doing that, this field's pretty much been harvested and baled. Thank you, Hyper. Jimmy's been in there jumping back and forth between tasks. That beacon's on running down here. I'm looking forward to seeing this stack of spuds loaded up. Altogether sure which shed I've been putting them in either. Around here somewhere. I can see where Craig is. This one? Other end of this one, is it? That is the other end of this one. Hell out, Bale Bonanza, the Great Bale. That's not too bad. It's not too bad. How many thousands of litres are there in there? That's the big question. Figure that out. If we took, let's say each person took six loads? I reckon 12 loads of 30,000 litres each, 360,000 litres. Ah, possibly. Let's have a look. Economic analysis. 343,000 litres. That would make sense based on my very rough maths just then of 12 loads at 30,000 litres, it'll be 360. So, be about right. A single player game, you decided to plant carrots of a second crop in a year. Got 4.7 million off the field. Wow. It's normally only the crops that you've taken the straw off that you have to mulch. Anyhow, that field is going to need plough. Oh, that's pretty impressive. I'm happy with that. That's good. Rain coming down. Yeah, it is. No course play either. 4.7 million litres of carrots. No course play. Oh, you sucker. Sucker. Well, there we go. Spud's done. First lot of spuds done. We will probably be back here next week, and dare I say it, we might have those spuds to do. There is still plenty of work to do. We've got a field here which needs harvesting. Got what, 2 fields that need planting. We'll have 3 soon. Plenty of work there. 80 needs harvesting. What's that? Grass, isn't it? So that can be mown. So plenty of work. If anyone wants to join the server, please feel free to do that. Here for you guys to use. This one, then we've got Etruria still running. There is a new Schweigen-Bahnhof server, which is a multi-farm one. It's a realistic server, so I know some of the guys on there who have farms are looking for farm workers. So if you just want to go and give someone a hand and want a job, jump in there, jump in the channel, find out what they need help with, and go and help out on that. It is a very realistic server. Our Vintage Oak server has been running for over a year, and they're getting up to, I think, their 5th season on it, or something like that. So yeah, it can be a lot of fun. If that's something you want to do. But anyhow, I am going to go to bed. I'm going to call it quits. So you reckon it's 7 Axelson? Yeah, it'll be a long time. Excuse me, it'll be a long time. But yeah, that is us done. Please do make use of the servers. That's what they're here for. I want you guys to use them as well. New Zealanders, Kiwis, particularly those in the Lower North Island, but anyone in New Zealand, I would love to have you in the Manawatu on the 18th of October. I will be sharing heaps more information about that when I can. Hopefully this weekend, make a bit more of an announcement about it as well, about exactly what we're doing and where we're going and what you might get to see, what you might get to do. But yeah, let's wait and see. Hopefully we can get that out, and I would love to have 20 people there, 30 people there. That would be an absolute dream scenario for me. So more the merrier, that's all I say. Anyhow, thank you everyone. Enjoy the rest of your week. Thanks Jimmy, Craig, Axelson, Hanson, who has been here, Hyper as well. Where's Hyper? He hasn't come over to say hello. He's too busy working. Yes, he's driving the baler. I can see it's filling up the straw down the bottom there. But yeah, thank you guys for your help today. That has been much appreciated. To everyone else who's been on the server, been great to have you here. And for everyone in chat, thank you very much for hanging out with me tonight. It has been fun, and we'll catch you again soon. Thank you, Nina. I will certainly sleep well. Catch you later, TJ. Thanks, everyone. Take care. We'll see you again soon. Bye.